Hello everyone, this is Karan Patel from India. Uh, can you please confirm, am I audible or not in the chat box, please? Okay, I got the confirmation from Jonathan. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Okay, we'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll continue, guys. Just wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start. Jonathan, you need the account number. Uh, So you need to ask your account number from your customer service team. So Ivy is a customer service leader for the Southeast Asia, and for Middle East, you need to contact Ankit Singh or Rashi. Yeah, I will share the email. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's let's start the training now. Okay, so welcome to 3 days QSX programming training. And in this training module, we are going to learn about the QSX programming. QSX is a latest system for the homeworks. Okay, so earlier we used to have the homeworks QS, and now we change our processor and it becomes a QSX processor. Okay, so please note it down. So whenever you have a old processor, old homeworks QS processor, you need to use a version called 15.9. 15.9 version is for the homeworks QS, and above that, which is like 21.5 or 21.6 or 21.7, that is for the QSX system. Okay, QSX is the latest homeworks system for the residential market. Okay, please note the 21.7 is the latest installer available, and that same software can be used for the homeworks uh, uh, QSX system, and the same software is used for the Athena programming. Athena is uh, a latest commercial solution for lighting control. So the same software can be used, but you need to have the SS for Athena as well as homeworks QS. So if you have only SS to the homeworks, then you can, the same software can be used for homeworks. And if you have the Athena, if you have the SS for Athena, then you will see this kind of icons when you open the software. Okay, now what I am going to do is, the first thing, I will quickly explain you how to download the software. So downloading the software is very easy. Simply log in the mylutron.com. So www.mylutron.com, you have to log in. And before that, let me explain you how to create the account. So just go to www.mylutron.com, and when you open the website, you have to simply click on create my Lutron account. Okay, create my Lutron account. I always prefer to have a company email ID for opening the my Lutron account. Okay, so always use a company email ID. Let me just quickly share that video I have already emailed you, everyone. So let me play that video first. So you go to mylutron.com, www.mylutron.com, and you have to register yourself. So how to create the mylutron account and downloading the software, right? So go to website called www.mylutron.com, and then you have to create account, and you have to fill up your all details. I would prefer to have a company email ID here, and then at one point of the time it will ask for Lutron account number. It will ask for Lutron account number. Now many times people don't know their Lutron account number. So this is a unique Lutron account number which every distributor, every channel partner will get. Okay. So you need to get that Lutron account number from your sales manager of Lutron. One option. Second, you can contact the customer service team. So for Singapore, it's a different customer service team. For Middle East, it's different customer service team. So you can ask the Lutron account number, and then you have to fill that information here. Once you put that, training code is not required. Simply put the Lutron account number and your account will be created. Now, once your My Lutron account is created, okay, then you can log in into My Lutron, but you will not see anything. You will not see anything because it's a basic account. Now, we have to give you some access, right? So you need to email the customer service team that I want the access for the software, like homework software, right? I want the access for the Lutron designer. So whatever software you want, you need to tell them via email. Okay, so once you send the email, they will activate the homeworks software access, and now you will be able to download the software, right? Without access, if you create the account, you will not see anything. Okay, once your access is granted by Lutron's customer service team, you will be able to see the software and you will be able to download the software. So now once access is given to the software, now you will log in. You will log in into My Lutron, and then you will go to My Resources, and under technical information, go to Design Software, and here you have to. So this is a non-beta software, a Lutron old software, which is like for the Homeworks QS. You can see here Homeworks QS software, right? This is a Lutron designer software for the commercial design. Okay, so there are softwares available, and the QSX software we have to download in the same way only. Okay, so let me quickly show you here. Uh, so if you go to technical resources, technical information, under design software, you can see here 21.7. So you can see SS2 RA23 system, design software, and then this software, the 21.7, will be used for the programming of the QSX system. So this is the software available for the QSX programming. If you have the old processor, if you have the old processor, in that case, you have to use this 15.10 software. So non-beta homework. This is the for old system. This is for the old system, and the Lutron Designer Plus is for the designing of the commercial system. Okay, so these are the three main software we got, and then you can have the SS. So once you have the SS, you will see the software and you can download it. Okay, so I hope everything is clear now. How to download the software from Lutron, how to get. Let me quickly give you the email ID also. So this is the email ID of customer service team of Middle East. Okay, Rashi R Marwa uh, Lutron.com. So that is the email ID. And there is one more called Ankit Singh. So ansing at lutron.com. So that is the email ID of Ankit Singh. So you can email them. So these are the customer service team for India and Middle East. For Southeast Asia, you have to contact Ivy Young, iong @ lutron.com. Okay, so these are the email IDs. Okay, so you have to just simply email them, and your account will be activated. Okay, now if you open the software, then you will see these two tabs. Many times the software will open directly. If software is open directly, then you only have the homeworks access. Some of the partners, they also have the commercial distributors, so for them you will get these two tabs, homeworks and Athena. So now today we are going to learn about the QSX programming. So I'm just using the homeworks tab. I will click here, and now the software will open. Okay, now I have already sent you the programming instruction. If anybody has not received it, let me upload in the handout section. I'm just opening this lab activity. Okay, so now, so QSS programming, I'm uploading that thing here. You can download it. Okay, so this example we are going to use for the programming purpose, right? So let me quickly brief you about the activity here. So this is my layout. It's a small house, and this house has got everything. We got a DMX loads, we have the wireless keypads, we have some electronic low voltage dimmable load incandescent bulbs, we got magnetic low voltage, we got the core lights, we have the roller shades of Lutron, we got third party shades, we have the RGB lights, we have the contact closures output, contact closure input. So everything, like this small house has got everything. So we will be able to program everything here, right? So if you see here, this is the circuit numbers. These are the lights: circuit number 1, circuit number 2, 3, 4. This is my hall. I got a kitchen, I got a bedroom, then there is a washroom, and exterior lights. You have the garden, electrical panel room. I got a garage, and there is a garden, right? And there is a swimming pool also. So this is the like the small house has. So we are going to do the programming for that. And if you calculate the bill of material, okay, if you calculate the bill of material, we need a one QSX processor. Okay, and we got some phase dimmers, like this is a phase dimming loads, so we got some phase dimmers. We got one 010 volt, because this is a 010 volt lights, so we got a 010 volt dimmer also. We need some keypads. We need a wireless QSM. You can see here. Okay, somebody has raised the hand. Okay, so we need a wireless QSM. Yeah, Gishnu, you are on self mute
Yeah.
now. What is your question?
Hello. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh, Currently, I'm using the version 21.6. So is it okay, or I need to upgrade?
That is okay. That is okay. You can use that 21.6, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So if you have any question, please raise the hand. Please uh, have your questions in the chat box. Yeah, you are on self mute. Anyone? Okay. So this is the like we got a PCOS, we got a QSM. So this area we got, And now let's quickly start the programming here, right? I have also shared you a small video how to do the programming. So that video I have already emailed you. I hope you must have seen that. So I will share that with later also. Okay, so now let's quickly do the programming here. So again, just for the reminder, we are using 21.7 the QSX programming software for our. So now when you open the homeworks QSX system here, so there is an option for opening the existing project. You can also download uh, already created project by using my projects and or create a new project. So basically my project is a online tool by using which you can design and you can order a Lutron items like keypads, processor. So many times what happen, the designer will create the areas, they put the keypads in the different areas and they will order from my projects. Okay, so same design can be imported. So that is the my project tool basically. But I have not created any project in my project, so I will use a create new project option. Okay, so I'm using this create new project. So now my software is I'm opening the software, a programming software basically. So let it open the software. So once you open the software, okay, so it will ask you the basic things about the project. It will ask some basic information. So see here, the first step is create a project. So I click on create a new project, open the QSX software, select the create new project. So I'm doing that. Okay, so it is asking me the project name. So let me just give the QSX main house. So that is my project name. And now there are two options called enable cloud remote service for these projects and help us in Lutron design. So you should always say yes. Now, what is this? So basically what happen in the future, if client want any changes in the programming, okay, so you don't have to travel to the location. You can do the changes online at from your office and you can transfer the database because the processor is on cloud. So it is basically for remote programming. Okay, so you can do the minor changes in the programming, you can transfer the database, you can upload from your location. So for that the cloud services must be enabled. Okay, so say yes here, then click on yes, next. Now you have to specify the location for the project, which country you are doing the project, because this country name is very important and the country name cannot be changed later. Like once you choose the country name. Okay, so somebody has raised the hand. Let me just ask who has raised the hand. Okay, so Kalpesh has got question. Yeah, Kalpesh, please go ahead. You're on self mute. Kalpesh, you are on self mute. Just yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Please ask your question. I can't hear you, Kalpesh. Okay, I guess we missed. Okay, so here the country name is important because whatever products you have in that country, so the country name will filter out that thing. So for example, if you have the country as United Arab Emirates, then whatever products available in UAE, that will come. Now I'm choosing India, so whatever products available in India, those will come. So that is the first reason why we should be having the country name. The second thing, the time clock events. So whatever time clocks we got, okay, so we are going to program some lights on the time clock. So whatever time clocks events will happen as per that timing. Okay, so that is the second thing we have. And third thing, the RF, radio frequency product. So what happened, every country has got different frequency of radio frequency product. So India has got 865 megahertz radio frequency product. Middle East has got 868 megahertz RF products. So the country name will decide which wireless keypads need to be added in the project. So these are the three main reason why we should be having the right country name. So first one was it will act as a product filter. Second, it will as a RF frequency, and third is a time clock event. So these are the three things why we should have the country name. And if you choose the country name and you click on finish, the country name cannot be changed later. So that is very, very important. Country name cannot be changed after you click on finish. Okay, so just make sure choose the right country name. So I have chosen the India. Middle East people should choose a UAE, and for Singapore you can choose a Singapore, right? So country name is done. Now click on next. So here you can add your details like your company name, phone number, so that customer can contact you from the app itself, right? So that is, this detail is also mandatory. Now go to next. I am using 230 volt 10 ampere rating, so choose that. The temperature, if you are using the thermostat of Lutron, then what you want, like Celsius or Fahrenheit, that you can choose. And there is a timing of auto upgrade the system. So what happened in future, like if there is any firmware update, okay, that will happen automatically over the cloud, okay, and that will happen as per this timing. So if you choose 3 a.m., so in the midnight the firmware update will take place, and during firmware update time the lights will remain to the last state, and the sensor and keypad will not work for 10 to 15 minutes. So that is a timing where the processor will look for the firmware update and it will do automatically. Okay, so that is the new thing here. Now I will go next. It will ask me the color of the keypad, so choose default colors. Okay, somebody has raised the hand again. Let me just, Rajkumar. Okay, so Rajkumar, what is your question? You are on self mute now.
Yeah. This firmware upgrade time, is it once we fix, we can't change it, or we can change at any time if we want to change the timings?
Timing, I need to check that, because in the project setting I will, let me see that if we can change the timing later or not. Okay, I think you can change the timing later also.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have chosen the color of the keypad and then click on finish. So now I cannot change the country name cannot be changed now because I have chosen that, and that's it. So Dil, Dildar has confirmed that the timing can be changed. Yes, so you can change the firmware update timing whenever you want, like if you want. Okay, so now this is my first step. So if you see the this thing, like create a new project, so we have done that. So we have chosen the country name, given the name, voltage rating, everything we have chosen. Okay, so Ahmad has got question. Yeah, Ahmad, please go ahead, ask your question, please.
Yes, Karan,
Yeah.
if the software did the auto upgrade,
Hmm.
can I use the same older version of my software to reprogram it, or should I also use the latest version?
So you can use a old version, because what happened, like when you transfer the program, the firmware will remain, like the data is different, the programming file is different, and firmware. So earlier what we used to do, when you transfer the program, the 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 software was auto upgrade the processor firmware. But now, as processor is on cloud, so firmware is automatically updated, so you can use old software for reprogramming of the system. You can use
Clear.
the old software. Okay, so thank you very much for the question. So first step is done. Now I have to create the area tree. So I will just create the area tree. So area tree is the things which will appear on the Lutron app. Okay. Now please note down, whenever you have the old processor, which is a Homeworks QS processor, you have to use a Lutron Connect app. You have to use a Lutron Connect app. But when you use a new processor, which is a QSX processor, the app name is called Lutron. Okay, so only simple Lutron app you have to use. So these are the two different apps: older processor Lutron Connect, new processor a Lutron app. And please note, the same Lutron app will also work for RA2 Select. This is a wireless retrofit solution for residential market. The same app will be used for RA2 Select, and same app will be used for the Homeworks QSX system. Okay. So now let me just create the area tree. So here, if you see my house, which I'm going to program, there are internal areas, like which is inside the house, and there is an external area, right? These are the two main areas we got, and then we have the different rooms. Now imagine you got a 3-floor building. What I will do is I will have first floor, second floor, third floor. And now when I go to first floor, I will have hall, kitchen, bedroom. When I go to second floor, I will have hall, kitchen, bedroom, like that. So it's a for proper navigation. For proper navigation, we should have this area tree. Okay. So how this software going to look? The first thing, I'm going to design my system. Okay. Then I will do the programming. I will do the activation. I will transfer the program, and then if anything happen, problems, then I will diagnose the system. So I will go from left to right. Okay. So design, program, activate, transfer, and diagnostic. Now in the design tab, the first thing I'm going to do is I will create the area tree. Then I will add the controls. Then I will add the circuits. I will add the Lutron shades. I will add the backend equipments. I will do the connection, and then I will add some third-party items if I want. So under design, I will go from top to bottom, like that. Okay, not top to bottom of beer glass, but top to bottom of this control, load, shades, and equipments. Okay. Okay. So here I'm having this QSX system. So now what I'm going to do is I will click this main house. Okay, and under the main house I will have two areas, which is, so I will go to add child, right? So now under main house I will have two areas. One is called as internal area, internal, and second is a external area, right? If I got like 5-floor building, then I will go to main house, then I will add 5 floors, like that. So but here I have like only 1-floor house, so internal and external. Now under internal area I got 4 areas. So add child 4 times: 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So I got hall, I got kitchen, I got main master bedroom. Okay, and then I got a which area I got? Let me just see here. Sorry, I got only 3 areas here. So let me go to the software. So I got only 3 areas. So let me delete that. Okay. So I got under internal, I got 3 areas. Okay. So hall, kitchen, and bedroom. And under master bedroom, I will have add 2 more areas. So first area is called as bedroom, and then second area could be the washroom. Okay. So and the external area, I got 4 areas. One is a pool, garden. So I got pool here. I got pool. I got garden. I got garage, and I got uh, electrical panel room, EP room. Okay. So you can see here I got like all these areas. So if I minimize like this, so on the app when you open the app, a Lutron app, you will see only two areas. When you click on internal, you will see three areas like hall, kitchen, and bedroom. And when you click on master bedroom, you will see two more areas like bedroom and washroom. And then when you click on external, so you will see these four areas. So this is a proper navigation tree for my Lutron app. So I will arrange in the same manner. So this navigation tree should be planned properly. I will not put everything in one line, otherwise the list will be too long. So I should have the proper navigation tree. So for 3-floor building or 4-floor building, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, and then you can have different areas in the this thing. Okay, so this is how you can design this area tree. And please note, the same area tree will appear on the Lutron app. Okay, now, so this my area tree is done. So let me just go to the exercise. You can see here the area tree is done here. Okay, now the third step is create the controls library. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a different keypads in the house. Like in the hall I have some keypads, in the kitchen I have got some keypads, a bedroom. So the control, like sensors, the keypads, these things I'm going to add in my software. So here if you see, so you can see here in the hall I got two keypads, right? So these keypads now I'm going to add. So I will add all controls item. So under controls, okay, somebody has asked the question. Let me see. Okay, so uh, Talha has asked the question. The same layout will be reflected in the control app for the end user. Answer is no. In Lutron app, there is no layout, but only area tree. So the layout will not be there, but you will see the different areas, and you will see different keypads, and you will see different circuits which you are creating in this. You will not see the layouts in the Lutron app. So if you want that Lutron, the layouts, you have to go with a third-party app, and then you can do the integration, and then it will appear. Okay. Okay. So now I got hall, I got kitchen. So I need to add the controls in different area. Now, if you see here under controls, you will see the wall keypads. So this is a wall keypad library. If you see the other keypads, this is the other keypad library. If you go to QSG, this is a different library for the dimmers and QSG. This is a library for uh, wireless sensor. You can see the wireless sensor with arrow, and these are my wired sensor, right? And this is my temperature control library. So as per the instruction, what it says that you have to create the control library. So on the right hand side on your screen, click on the plus sign to add a new library of controls. Okay, it will be added as group number 1. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to rename the tab as controls in my project. Okay, and then add a 5-button keypad, a wireless Pico with faceplate, and a normal Pico without faceplate. So these are the 3 items we have to add, because the 3 keypads we are going to use in our project. So what I'm going to do is I will click on plus sign here. Can you see this plus sign? So this has to be renamed as controls in my project. Controls in my project. Okay, and here either you can choose the model number, or you can simply scroll it down like this. So this is the Alice keypad, graphic eye. These are my Palladium keypads. I got wired sensor, occupancy. I got wireless sensors. I got a wireless Picos. You can see here, I need a Pico 3-button raise lower Pico, but it's a audio Pico, but I want a lighting one. So I will choose L01 Pico here. So you can see here, this is L01, and then click on add device. So this wireless keypad is added in the library. Okay. I also want a Pico without faceplate. So I will also add that. And then I need a C-touch keypad, maybe 5-button, whatever. So 5-button resolution, this is a keypad I'm going to add here. Okay. So these 3 keypads I added: a Pico without faceplate, Pico with faceplate, and then C-touch keypad. So I'm done with adding the devices. So I will click on done. Now this is a library for the keypads. I have not added any keypad in the area yet. Okay, this is only just a library. Okay, so you can see here, if you go to any area, I don't have any keypad. So keypad will be added here. Okay, so this is my library. So after library, what I have to do? So this is the 3 keypads I have added. Now it says, just like the step number 1, add another library with name my project sensors, because in my project I'm going to use a wired sensor and wireless sensor both. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will create one more library, or I can have a same controls in the same library. So both options are okay. So if I want to add more library, so I will click on plus sign, and here I will say controls sensors in my project. Sensors in my project, and I will add here sensors quickly, a wireless sensors, and I also want a wired sensor of 1000 square feet, and then add device. So I have added 2 sensor here, done. And remaining libraries I don't need, so I can simply go to delete tab. So I will delete the remaining. I don't want that dimmers library also. I don't want sensors library. I don't want. So I'm just deleting the uh, remaining libraries. So you can see here the wall keypads. This is also I don't want. So I will just simply delete it. So I have only 2 libraries now: controls in my project and sensors is my project. Okay. Now, whatever items I need, whatever control equipment I need, I will go to these libraries and then I will add in respective areas. Okay, so in the hall, if you see the step number 4, if you see the steps, you can see here in the hall, I got 4 keypads: hall entry keypad and near sofa keypad. One is a with IR receiver and one is without IR receiver, right? So I will simply go here in the hall area. I will go to controls in my project, add a C touch keypad by using plus sign, and I will simply name this keypad as hall keypad, hall entry keypad. Okay, and it's a 8 button keypad. So I will go to view properties and I will simply change button to 8 button. Okay, and this is without IR receiver, right? So this is done. It's done. And then I will add one more keypad, which is near sofa keypad. Just give the name because name will appear on the app. Okay, and view properties, number of buttons are 8, and this is with IR receiver. And then click on done. So I got hall entry keypad 8 button, and I got near sofa keypad with IR receiver 8 button, and it is added in the hall area. You can see here. So now once you add any control equipment, that area becomes bold. You can see here the area becomes bold. Okay, so I have added a keypad hall entry near sofa keypad, and then it is added here. Now if I go to kitchen, I don't have any keypad, so there is no Lutron keypad available in the kitchen, so I will just keep as it is. In the main room, you can see here there is a bed pico, bed left and bed right, and there's a 5 button keypad which is called as bed entry pico. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will go to bedroom area. I will go to bedroom area and add bed left. So this is my bed left pico, and I will add one more, which is my bed right pico, bed right pico. Okay, so 2 pico added. Imagine you want 2 pico like side by side, so you can simply click on plus sign. So now you can see here there are 2 picos side by side, or maybe you can also have the 3 picos side by side if you click on plus sign. Okay, but I currently I want only 1 pico, so I will just simply delete that. Okay, somebody has raised the hand. Let me just quickly see who has raised the hand. John. Yeah, John, please ask your question.
Yes, hi, Karen.
Hi, John.
I think we should put the device name as well, not like let it device one and device two, right?
Which one? Which one?
So as you can see here, there is device name on the right side.
Yes, yes, yes.
Should be also identified where is the keypad located.
Yes, so it is on the bed left, so it is on the bed side. So under the bedroom you will see the, so you mean like this name should be a bedroom left side keypad like that?
Now let's say we have two beakers, and
Yeah.
you need to identify which one is the left one or which one is on the right.
Yes.
So on the right side you can see device name.
Yes. Device name.
No, on your right side, where is the part number, model number is mentioned.
Yeah. Right, right, right.
Uh,
Okay. So that device name should be, let's, you can see, put on the left side. And okay, so you can put that. Plus what happened, like whatever names you give here, this name will appear on the app, this name. So indirectly you are basically naming the device. So this is a bed left Pico, bed left, and this is my bed right Pico. That's right, bed right. Okay. So this is how you should name it. uh, okay, so thank you very much, John, for the input. Okay, so you can add one more keypad here, so two keypads, and then I also have one more bedroom keypad. So just, it's a bedroom keypad, a 5-button keypad, right? So now you can see here I got a bedroom left and right. I got a bed entry Pico 5-button. Okay, so in the bedroom I got these two Picos and one keypad. Okay, now let me go to the washroom. In the washroom I got a wireless sensor. So let me add a wireless sensor in the washroom and give the name as a bath sensor. Give me the name as a bath sensor. So so Dennis has the question, is there a limitation adding the equipment? If yes, it will be disabled once reached to the maximum limit. Yeah, that's right. So the software is basically tracking all the limits. Like the processor has got 100 devices, 512 switch legs. The QSM has got 10 number of occupancy sensor, 10 picos, 10 daylight. So these limits are tracked by the software. Once you exceed the limit, software will stop doing that. Okay, so you will not allow, the software will not allow you to do the connection, right? So the all the limits was is tracked by the software. So I have added the uh, washroom, in the bathroom sensors I have added that. Okay, now if you go in the bathroom, in the kitchen I don't have any keypad, and in the garage I got a wired sensor. So let me go to garage, and here I will add the garage sensor. Now you must have noticed one thing here. Under the control tabs, if you go to the control tab, you will see here only control equipments, control devices like keypads, sensor, Pico. So you will see all the control devices. You will not see the processor, you will not see the QSM, you will not see the dimmers. You will see all the input devices like keypads, sensors, wireless Picos. So these are all control devices, and that's why those will appear under control tab. If you want to add a processor, if you want to add a dimmer module, you have to go to which tab? Equipment tab. But now we are under controls tab, though, so we will finish our controls, then we will go to the next step, right? So this is how you are going to add the keypads in all areas. So whichever area has got controls, those areas will be appear in the board letter. Those areas will appear in the board letter. Okay, you will see this small warning here. It's not assigned. You will see here the small warning. It is not assigned because the these keypads are not connected to QS link. these picos are not linked to the QSM, so that's why they are shown as a not assigned. So you don't have to worry about it because those are not assigned yet. Okay, so far, like, we have done a project. We give all the details, we created the libraries, we created the area tree, and from the libraries we simply pick up the device and add into respective areas like hall, kitchen, bedroom. So I have added all these things. Now let me go to the next thing here, what it says. Now if you go to the properties of the keypad, okay, so if you see the view properties of the keypad, here you will change the number of buttons, how many buttons you want that you can do. If you go to appearance, you will also change the color of the keypad. Okay, so basically you can see here, you can choose whatever colors you want. If you have the metal faceplates, you can go to metal faceplate also, so faceplate will be added like that. And then you can do the engraving here. So engraving, whatever engraving you want, like welcome button, you want a relax mode. So this engraving will be printed on your keypads. So engraving can be done. You can also add some lights I go here by using this, or you can add a scene logos like this, relax mode, whatever you want. So those engravings can be done here. And if you go to properties, you can also choose the backlight intensity, whether it should be a high, medium, low. So it's a feedback basically. So when you click on the keypad, so there is a backlit LED will lit up. So that intensity of that backlit can be controlled by using this option, like backlight intensity. Okay. Now once you have this thing, click on done. So you can choose the faceplate and everything as per the requirement. So my control tab is over now. You can see here my control tab is over. Now let me go to the step number 5, which is my picture. So any question so far, whatever we have covered, we simply created the project by using the QSX software. We given the location of our house, we give the voltage ratings, RF frequency and everything. The project is created. Then we have created the area tree like this area tree. Then we have created the controls library and we added whatever controls we need for our project. And from those library, we have added the controls in respective area. We have added the controls in the respective areas. So this is how we are going to add the controls. Now the next step is adding the loads. Adding the loads means whatever circuits we have, whatever types of lamps we have, those lamps we are going to add in the project. Okay, so go to the loads tab now. Go to the loads tab now. Now here under the load tabs, you can do two things. You can add the loads for the lights and you can add the load for HVAC. So if you have the HVACs, so those zones like kitchen AC, hall AC, bedroom AC, so HVAC zones also you can create here. So let me just go to the loads now and I'm going to add the loads here. Now if you see here, there are different types of lamps. So if you see here, there is a ELV dim 50-watt lamp. So if this ELV lamp, you can add one time, two time, there is a three times this lamps is added. Okay, so what happened, like the first way of adding the loads is you can go to the circuit, you can add all the details one by one. Okay, so if you see here, I can go to zone name, then type the zone name, description, fixture type, quantity, everything you have to fill up here. Again, go to second number circuit, add it. So you keep adding the number of circuit. But if you see here, there is a this lamp is used again and again. Imagine you have the one type of lamp you have used in the project lot of time. So instead of adding that lamp same lamp again and again, you can simply add a shortcut. You can add a shortcut for that lamp. So here, how to create a shortcut? Shortcut can be created by using option called edit fixture. Okay, so there is an option called edit fixture, and by using edit fixture to save the time to define the respective repetitive lamps, you can use that option, the edit fixture. So in our project, there are two types of lamps which use again and again, and those lamps are, you can see here, there is a, this lamp is used again and again, which is your ELV dim, and second lamp which is used again and again is a LED forward phase, the round lamp. So these lamps are used again and again. So I will create the shortcut for that lamp. Okay, so here I will go to edit fixture. I will give the shortcut name as EL. Voltage is 230 volt, and the lamp type is a electronic low voltage because it's a ELV dim. So switch is a on off load, but we have the dimmable load, so I will put the load as a electronic low voltage. Lamp type is 10 watt, quantity put as 1, and then there is a LFP, LED forward phase, and the load type here is a LED forward phase. Okay, and the wattage, sorry, electronic low voltage is 50 watt, so I will put here as a 50 watt lamp, and this is a 10 watt, so I will put this as a 10. Okay, so EL lamp, and there is a LFP. Okay, 50 watt and the 10 watt. Now whenever this lamp will come, I will simply choose a fixture type here. I will choose the fixture type as L or LFP. I will not fill remaining details. Okay, now there are many things, like I got a zone name, I got a zone description, fixture quantity. So what I'm going to do is I will I will go to customize column. I don't need a zone description. That information is not required by me. Emergency I don't want. Interface quantity I don't want. I don't want low end. I don't want manual overrides. Time to off. These tabs I don't need time being. Okay. So I will only keep a zone name, fixture type, quantity, fixture wattage, load types, total watt, and that's it. I need these fields. So remove unwanted field. Remove the unwanted fields. Okay, so I have removed that and I kept only this one. Okay, now let me quickly explain you the use of this. The zone name should be very unique. It should give the location of the lamp. Like for example, the chandelier, a reading lamp, table lamp, cove light, the pathway lights, kitchen lights, like that. So the zone name should be very unique. So after reading the zone name, the customer should understand what lamps I'm going to talk. I'm I'm talking about, right? So zone name, it should not be ABCD. It should not be 1 2 3 4. It should not be MLV, ELV. It should be a very generic name. Okay, and the same zone name is going to appear on the Lutron app. The same name is going to appear on the Lutron app. So that is very important. That zone name should be very unique. Okay, so if I want to define, if I want to define this lamp, okay, so I would define this lamp as a downlights near shades, or maybe this downlights near wall. Okay, this could be a chandelier, this could be a lights around chandelier, like that. So I will give a very generic name. Okay, and this is one number is nothing but a circuit number or load number. Okay, that is the for electrical identification of the circuit. Okay, so here I'm going to define, I'm in the hall now. Okay, so hall I'm first define as a lights near shades. Okay, fixture type, if you see here, I got a shortcut for this lamp, and that shortcut is called as EL. So now you can see here remaining detail will come automatically. Remaining detail will come automatically. Fixture quantity is 2 because there are two lamps connected. You can see here there are two lamps connected together, so I will put the quantity as 2. And so EL type lamp 2 quantity, and the load number is 1 because here, and remaining detail will come automatically. So 50 multiplied by 2 is 100. Total what is 114, because there are some losses also. There are some losses will take place here. So the losses will be 14 watts. So this is how I do. So lights near shades. And now the same thing, lights near wall. The fixture type is again same, EL, quantity, quantity is 2, and the circuit number for this is circuit number 2, right? So I'll put the circuit number as 2 here. Load type is electronic low voltage, 114. So load type is very important, because this will decide whether which dimmer I'm going to use for this. So load type is very important, guys. So make sure you choose the correct load type. Okay. So Hall has got these two circuits, and then I will add a chandelier. Quantity as 1. There is no lamp, there is no shortcut for chandelier, so I will make it as undefined. Wattage is 900 watts, and load type is incandescent and halogen. So it's a dimmable lamp, so I will put the load type as incandescent halogen, and wattage is 900 watts. Okay. And then last circuit is a LED around chandelier. LED around chandelier. Fixture type is again undefined, because I don't have the shortcuts for sorry, I got a shortcut for this LED, so that shortcut is LFP. So fixture type is LFP. Quantity is 2, and then circuit number is 4. So you can see here the circuit number for this is a 3 and this is 4. So let me just change the circuit number. This is my 4. This is 3. This is 4. Okay. So I got a 4 number of circuits here. So I define that in this way. So I have given the proper zone name. I have given a proper load type. I have given the wattages, and everything is done now correctly. Okay. And then I also have one curtain here. So the third party shades, and this curtain is a high voltage curtain. So what I'm going to do is I will define this as a curtains, hall curtains. And hall curtains I am going to control on motor module. I'm using a motor module, and whenever you are using motor module, your load type should be motor 3 wire. Please note it down. Whenever you are controlling anything on motor module, your load type should be motor 3 wire. Your load type should be motor 3 wire. Okay, so this is how I have to define the lights or loads for every room. So I have defined for the hall. Okay, now I will go to kitchen. I will add a kitchen lights here. Kitchen lights. So if you see the kitchen lights, lights, I got a circuit number 5, and the fixture type is LFP, and what is 10. So I will here fixture type is LFP. I got a shortcut for that lamp. Quantity is 2. Okay, so this is how I'm going, and the load circuit number is 5. So this is for the kitchen lights. Now next room is a bedroom. So if I go to bedroom, I got a cove light. Then quantity is 1. Fixture wattage is 45 watts. Circuit number is 6, and the load type is, it's a LED 0 volt loads. So I'll put the cove light, and I will put the right load type here. Then I got a bedroom lights. which is my circuit number EL. EL. Bedroom downlights. Circuit number is 7. And say electronic low voltage. So that is my bedroom lights. Okay, so cove light, bedroom light. In the washroom, I will put the light name as a washroom lights. Fixture type is undefined. I don't have the shortcut for that. So I'll just simply say, and the load type here is a magnetic low voltage switched, because it's a MLB switched. So you can see here these lights are actually magnetic low voltage. MLB dim, right? So I will put here as a MLB dim, magnetic low voltage. Okay, that is my magnetic low voltage, and circuit number is 8. So I'll put here circuit number as 8. Wattage 20 watt. So here wattage is 20 watts. So I got washroom lights. Circuit number is 8. Okay, so I got a washroom lights here. चल जाएगा दे. Okay, so washroom lights. Now if I go here, I have defined the bath lights, bedroom lights is done. Now go to gardens. So under gardens, I got lights around pool, and quantity is 2, and it's a LED switched. Okay, so quantity is 10 watt and LED switch. The load type is LED switched. Okay, so that is LED switched, and your circuit number is circuit number 10. So I'll put here the load number as 10. So I hope you are getting the points now, how I'm going to. So every area I'm going and I'm defining the loads as per the instruction. So this load type play very important role, because imagine I got a different types of dimmers. Okay, so every dimmer will support one type of lights. Okay, so if you have the incandescent bulb, then it will go on phase dimming module. If you got a 0 volt, it will go on 0 volt dimmer. If you got a switching lamps, it will go on switching module. So every dimmer has got their own load types. So make sure your load type should be correct. If your load type is wrong, then your dimming will not happen properly. Okay, so this is very important to have a right load type and a unique zone number also, unique zone names. So these are the two very important things we have to remember here. Now there are some loads So if you go to the pull area, so this pull area has got a pool pump. You can see here, this is a pool pump. Circuit number 11 is a pool pump. Also, there is circuit number 13, which is my spa jet pump. Now, these are some loads which is not on the switching. Okay, so this pool pump I am going to use on the contact closure output. So I'm going to drive this pool pump on the contact closure by using the external relays. Okay, so basically whenever you want to drive anything on the contact closure output, okay, so the load type for that is a contact closure outputs. It will start from contact closure output, CCO. So here I am going to add here a pool pump, which is my circuit number 11. So I'll go to pool area. This is my pool pump, and here the load type should be contact closure maintained integration. It's a maintained integration, means it's continuous on or continuous off. So that is my contact closure maintained integration. Then we also got a spa jet, pool pump, spa jet. So the circuit number for that, let me see that here. The its pool pump is 11 and circuit number for spa jet is 13. So I will put here, this is at circuit number 11. The pool pump is circuit number 11 and this is circuit number 13. Again, contact closure maintain integration, spa jet and pool pump. Okay, so this is my pull. I also have a pull lights. So if you see here in the pull, we got pull lights, and these pull lights are color changing lights. Okay, these are color changing lights. So for color changing lights, we have to have a DMX. So I'm putting this as a DMX 3-channel lighting. So here I'm going to use a DMX. The wattage is 100 watt. So pull lights on the DMX, spa jet on the contact closure maintain integration, and the pull pump also is on contact closure maintain integration. If I go to garage, I got your garage lights. Shortcut is there. So I'll put as a LFP as a shortcut. And for garage lights, let me see the circuit number. Garage light is circuit number is 12. Okay, so I will put here the load number is a 12. Quantity is 1. And then I got a garage door. Now, if you see the garage door, it is a special type of door which operates on a pulsed output. So if you give the pulse of 1 second, it will do opening. If you give the pulse of 1 second, it will start closing. So it's a special type of garage door which operates on the pulse. So here the load type should be contact closure output pulsed, pulse integration. So it will give the pulse for that duration. Okay, so garage lights and then garage door. So this is how I'm going to define all type of loads in the load tab. Okay, so I have created a shortcut for two lamps which is used again and again, and I have defined uh, incandescent bulb. I have defined the 0 volt circuits. I have got defined switching loads. Every area I go, and as per the area I have define the proper zone name. I give the wattages, I give the proper circuit numbers, I have chosen the right load types, and I have created the loads for this. So I hope this point is now very clear to you, like how to define the loads. This load tab is very, very important, guys. So don't make any kind of mistake in the loads. Here what we do is, okay, somebody has raised the hand. Let me see who has raised the hand. Yeah, Mr. Ahmed, you have got a question, please.
Yes, Karan. Karan,
Yeah.
just one question. Now, the zone number definitely it must be unique inside one area, but not inside the whole project. I should not go to each area and start from 13, 14, 15. Is this right?
See, I will tell you one thing. What happened when co- electrical contractor, when they do the installation, right? So what they do is they basically give the name for each and every electrical circuit, right? So for example, if you have the big villa, so they will give the name for every circuit, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 13 or 14 circuit, or maybe 100 circuit, they have given the name. Now when you have the dimmer, okay, so on the dimmer you have, let's suppose you got a 5 dimmers. So first dimmer you will connect 1 to 4, 1 2 3 4. On second dimmer you will connect 5 6 7 8 9 circuits. So, dimmer number 3, 11 12 13 14. So if you give this right load number every area, if you go and you give the proper load number, then what will happen is, let me show you quickly here. If I have the equipments, let me add one dimmer for you, and let me show you here quickly how this thing will be very easy uh, when you give the proper load number. So if I have the dimmer here, okay, so I will add 2 dimmers, and then if I want to connect the light, so now if I click on assign, now here you can simply say the dimmer number 1 connect 1 2 3 4. So you will look the light number, see here 1 2 3 4. You will not see the light near chandelier, you will not see the wall. So you will follow this fair rule, like 1 2 3 4 on dimmer number 1, dimmer number 2 5 6 7 8, like that. Okay, so it will be very easy for you to assign the loads to right dimmers. Otherwise you will be very confused, like in one room there is a 1 2 3 4, another room also there is a 1 2 3 4. So you will not able to understand which lamp is connected to which dimmer. So that is why every room I go, I will start from 1 2 3 4, then 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and I will continue that number. You
It's
got the
clear.
point now?
Even for the DALI, yeah?
Dali it's different. Dali I will explain you separately. Dali is different.
Okay.
Okay, got the point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let me just delete this quickly. Okay, so I go to loads and I have defined the load number. I have defined the wattages. Everything is now done. So next thing I'm going to do is I will add the shades. Please note down for if you are controlling anything on QSCIO, the load type should be CCO, contact closure output. If you are controlling anything on a motor module, the load type should be motor 3 wire. Okay, if you are controlling anything on 010 volt module, the load type should be 010 volt, right? So every dimmer has got unique load type, and you have to choose the right load type for the uh, proper dimmers. Okay, the next step is adding the shades. Now please note it down, this shades tab is only and only for Lutron shades. Third party shades we have already added under the load tab. Okay, the third party shades, if you are controlling the third party shades, either we will be controlling on the motor module. For motor module you have to have the load type as motor 3 wire, or you can also use a QSCIO. If you have the low voltage shades, then the low voltage shades can be controlled on the QSCIO. Okay, so this is how you're going to control the third party shades. So third party shades we define under the load tab. Now we have got a Lutron shades, so I'm going to have the Lutron shades here, and my shades are under which area? Under the mm, under the bedroom, right? So we got a bedroom. So I got a group. So somebody has asked the question. So Ramesh has got question. In a project, if we don't know the load type like forward phase, reverse phase, then what we select the load type. So you have to go to the specification sheet of the lights. Okay, so you have to read the specification, and first thing, if it's a LED, you can start using with the LED reverse phase, because most of the LEDs work with the reverse phase, and see the dimming performance. If you are not getting a proper dimming performance, then it's changed to forward phase, and then try. Okay, so but you need to know what is the load type. There is a load type called auto detect. Okay, there is a load type called auto detect. Let me show you that also. uh, there is a load type called auto detect. Never ever use this auto detect for LEDs, because many times it may go wrong. Okay, so auto detect means the dimmer will itself detect whether it's a leading edge or trailing edge, but that option will not work for the LEDs. It is only for the MLV or ELV, magnetic low voltage or electronic low voltage. So never ever use a auto detect feature for LEDs. Okay, so it is used for MLV and ELV, right? So you need to know by reading the specification sheet. You can choose leading edge and trailing edge. Mostly whenever you have the MLV, magnetic low voltage, it will work on leading edge. Whenever you have electronic low voltage, it will work on trailing edge. Incandescent bulb can work on leading edge as well as on trailing edge. Okay, so you need to refer the specification sheet, and then only you will so it says, what if it's a Chinese light? Okay, I hope there is no Chinese in this training. So Chinese light are some of the like, there are good qualities. Like if you have the proper specification sheet, from specification sheet you will be able to understand like whether it's a leading edge and trailing edge. It's always mentioned in that. But if it is not, I always mention like start with the trailing edge, and if you're getting a good dimming performance, you stick to that. Else you have to switch to uh, uh, leading edge, and then it will work. Okay, so this is how you can go ahead. Okay, so I hope this point is now clear. Okay, so this is a load type. Now let me go to the shades now. So shades, it's for the Lutron shade. So I will go to the bedroom, and the group number is 1. Group name, you can see which sides of the curtain, like east shades, west type of shades, whether you have the roller drapery. So I'm using roller shades here, quantity 1. And then I got a group number 2, uh, and this shade is on north side, so I will say here north roller shades, and that's it. So group number 1 and group number 2, so it is under the bedroom. Okay, so this is how you define the shades in the Lutron. Simple, very simple here. Simply go and define it. Now the next step would be adding the back-end devices. So we added the front-end devices, we added the loads, we added the shades. Now the next thing is adding the back-end devices. So when you go to equipments, you will see all the back-end devices like processor, module, QSM, whatever back-end devices are there, those will appear under the equipment tab. So the way we created the library for the keypads, we have to create the library for the equipments. So again, I will simply click on the plus sign. I will go here and type my project equipments. Okay, I will click on my project equipments, and then I will add, I need a 0 dimmers, I need a motor module, I need a adaptive dimmer. You can choose, there are multiple dimmers here, LQSC 4A1D, LQSC 4A5D, and this is the latest series, so I will add that. uh, Eco I don't need, Dali I don't need. Then this is a new universal module. Then we got digital IO. We need QAC IO, but because we have the spool pump spa-jet, which is controlled on the QAC outputs. We got a DMX because we have the color changing lights. Then I need a enclosure, 14-inch enclosure. So LB14 I have added it. Then okay, somebody has the question. So Dennis Milano, can you show us a sample of DALI programming? DALI programming I will cover on the third day. Okay, I will cover that part on third day. So LV14 and then processor by using LV14 I can add the processor, so I will not add processor separately. Do I need a QSM? I need a wireless QSM because I have some wireless devices, so to integrate that I need a wireless QSM, so I'm adding that, and that's it. So all these devices I'm going to place under electrical panel room, right? So I will go to electrical panel room. So first thing I'm going to add is a processor, so I will add a LV14 and it's a Lutron processor panel. It's a Lutron processor panel. If you click on plus sign, you can see the processor. So I need a 2-link processor. There's a 1-link processor QSX. There's a digital IO and there's a DMX. Now many times people says I am not able to see the QSX processor. What is the problem? They are using 15.9 version. Okay. So if you are not seeing the latest processor, means you are using the old version of the software. Okay. In older version, you will not see the new processor. In new processor, you will not see the older version, right? So like you have to remember, like whichever software you're going to use. I remember like somebody has sent me the email. I'm not able to see some processor. So that was the reason. Like if you have the old processor, you will see the old system, and if you have the new software, you will see the new QSX processor in that. So I'm adding here a 2-link processor. I got 2-link processor with me, and then I got a power supply, wire landing boards. So this is done under electrical panel room. Secondly, I will add a module. So I have so sorry, there is a motor module I need. So where is my phase cut module? I forget to add the phase cut module. So let me add that quickly here. So phase adaptive module I'm adding here. Okay. Okay, so there is a question from is there any functionality to test the equipments during the programming to test if it's working, locate or, and yes, so there are methods like where you can uh, test the lights physically, and you can also test identify the circuit. So there are options available for that. So I have added a processor, then I added a module. So this is my PA1, because I have 7 circuits of phase dimming. So I will add 3 modules, PA1, I got PA2, and I will also add third one, which is my PA3. So there are 3 phase dimming modules available. Okay, so Dildar, you are asking, Dildar has a question. I am unable to find QSM5 in my database. You will not see the QSM5 because your country name is different. Okay, so if you choose the India, then you will see the QSM5. If you choose the UK, then it's a different number. So you don't have to worry about the model number. You have to just simply say the wireless QSM. So based on a country, you will see the right model number. So for you, maybe it's a different country. So you will see a different model number. Just make sure you are choosing the wireless QSM. That's it, because it's a based on a country. Okay, so I got 3 phase dimming modules, PA1, PA2, and PA3. Okay, and I need 1 0 10 volt module because I got a 1 0 10 volt circuits here. So I will put here 10 TEN1, 10 1. Okay, and then I also need a motor module because I have the MM1, so motor module 1. Okay, because I got a third party shades which is a high voltage shades MM1. Then I will provide a one digital IO and then one DMX also, right? So these are the items which I need. Now the QSM, there is no point in adding the QSM in electrical panel room. It should be added in the area where you got a wireless PICOs or wireless sensor. So in my case, the QSM is placed under the bedroom because uh, I got a PICOs and the sensor in the bedroom. So I'm just adding the QSM in the bedroom. And also to run a Lutron shades, I need a power supply. Okay, so I will quickly go to the toolbox and I need a plug-in power supply here. So plug-in power supply for the Lutron shades. So typically the Lutron power supply is kept in the uh, near the pelmet where you have installed the shade. So I'm going to add the two power supply near the in the bedroom area. So this is for the east shades and one is for the north. So this is for the north shades. Okay, north and east. Okay, so I got a QSM, I got east and north. Okay, these are the three things we got. Okay, so I have added all the backend devices as per the instruction. So let me just show you the instruction again. So I have added the LV14 processor, everything is added here now. Okay, now if you see here, you need to assign the, so next step is assigning the loads. Assigning the loads means which dimmer is going to control what load. So that thing I have to assign. Okay, so I will always start with a 0 10 volt module. I will start with the switching. Okay, I will start with the switching. Whatever switching loads I have, that I will assign. Then I will go with the 0 10 volt, and now finally I will start with then I will end with a phase adaptive module, right? So the sequence should be shared. You should assign the load on switching module first, then you should assign the load on 0 10 volt module, and then you will assign the loads on the phase adaptive module. These are the three things you will do. Why? If you click on phase dimming module, right, if you add on the phase dimming module, you will see all the lights. You will see 0 10 volt lights, you will see you will do switching lights, you will see phase dimming lights. So because phase dimming module can do everything, but it will also add the interface. So my meaning is the phase dimming module can do 0 10 volt, but it will add a 0 10 volt interface. So if you see here, if I assign the 0 10 volt circuit on the phase dimming, without telling me, the software will add a TVI in the bill of material, so which is not good, right? We don't want a TVI. So that's why what you should do is you should always start with a switching module. Okay, now in our project we don't have the switching module, so we'll start with the 0 10 volt. Now a 0 10 volt loads the the first output the first output is connected to, you can see here the first output is connected to cove light. So zone number 6, then 10. Okay, so 6 and 10 we have to assign. So I will assign the first output on 6, which is my cove light, and 10, which is my lights around pool. So 6 and 10 is going to this one. Then if I go to dimmer number 1, the here we have to assign on 1457. Okay, so 1457. So here I'm going to assign first 1 5 4 and 7, like this, 1547. Okay, then output number 2, the dimmer number 2. So dimmer number 2 is 2 3 12. Okay, so here I'm choosing 2 3 12. So here go to 2 3 and circuit number 12, 2 3 12. output number phase dimming 3, and these lights go with the washroom lights like that. Okay, so this is how you are going to assign the different load. And now make sure whatever lamps you are connecting here, the same wiring should be done by the electrician. So you need to tell the electrician that I want the phase adaptive module number 1. So you will you will label that dimmer PA1, and on the side you will just put a label of PA1 and ask electrician to connect PA1 first output to light near shades, second output to circuit number 5, third output. Or you can also go to reports, and here you will generate a report package. Okay, you will generate a report package, and it will generate a report with proper dimmer number and the circuit number. So that will help you uh, to make it more clear. Okay, so let me show you that report. So this is my bill of material along with a model number. It will generate a bill of material, and I am more interested in the this report. See here, this is a very awesome report which you can give it to the electrician. So you will say the PA1 dimmer should be connected to the first circuit, should be connected to lights near shade. Second is kitchen lights. Third is chandelier, and fourth is bedroom light. So this report you will provide, and this load number is 11547. So when you hand over these pages, the electrician will check the circuit and it will help you in the programming. Okay, so this is how you are going to give this printout to electrician. So this is PA1. Similarly, we also have for the PA2, which light should be connected to PA2, which light should be connected to PA3, which light should be connected. So all the dimmers will get the proper report, and then in this way you can assign the loads. Okay, so PA1 is assigned, PA3 is assigned. Now I will go to motor module. I assign the motor. So now imagine if I click on assign and I am not able to see this motor 3 wire, I am not able to see this hall curtains. The most probable reason why you are not able to see is you must have given the load type as motor switch. If you give the motor switch, it will not show up here, because load type should be motor 3 wire. Whenever you are using a motor module, load type should be motor 3 wire, otherwise it will not appear. Okay, so I'm just assigning here. Then on the IO, I will click on assign. The IO, if you see the wiring wise, the first output should be go to spa-jet, then pool pump. So spa-jet, then pool pump, then garage door. And ask the electrician in the same way. The first output should be connected to properly on the spa-jet only. So make sure whatever software connection you are doing, the same connection should be followed in the hardware. Okay, and then finally we'll assign the loads on the DMX. So I will go here, DMX loads will be assigned on the pole, right? So now I am doing the connection. I am doing the basically connections. So pool pump, spa jet, everything is done. Now I will go to bedroom. On the bedroom, I need to assign the wireless devices. So you can see here the wireless devices should be assigned to QSM. So my bed left, my bed right, Pico is going to work with QSM. My bath sensor also going to work with this thing. So you can see here out of 10 sensor 1 is used, out of 10 Pico 2 is used, out of 10 0 is used. So the software is tracking the limits for the QSM also. Okay, somebody has raised the hand. Okay, Umar. Yeah, Umar.
Hi, Karen. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. I'm
Um,
good. Tell me.
is there a way to arrange the equipment on the list?
Equipment?
Yes, if you go to the equipment in the EP room, for example, so you have a list of equipment and you want to add something, but you want to add it in a specific um, in a specific location on the list. Can you do that? Can you drag and move items up and down? Like for
Yes,
example,
yes,
here
yes.
you have three dimmers. Yeah, those three
Yeah.
dimmers.
Hmm.
So let's say you added a fourth dimmer, it will go to the bottom of the list. Is there a way to drag it and put it up next to the other dimmers?
Drag. No, 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 no. This dragging is not possible. But if you add a proper panel, I guess. So let me just add a equipment panel. I will I will add this dimmers using this type of DPMs, Dindal panel
Hmm
10. Then maybe you will be able to do that here. So if you add this here and then you add a dimmer like this. No, no, like once you add it is not allowing me to add that. You have to delete and then you have to just move here. Area, you
hmm
can move it here. Like if you want to move the garden area below that, you can do that, right? But
hmm
dimmers, we are not able to do that. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was a case here. Quickly. So we assign all the loads. Let me just delete this panel here. Okay. So we have done all the connection, like motor module we have connected. We have connected to 0 to 10 volt module, the bedroom shades. If I go here, the QSMs assign the shades. Lutron shade should be assigned to the Lutron curtains. Like I'm assigning that power supply to Lutron. The second power supply I'm just assigning to Lutron shades. Okay, so I have assigned that. The last thing which is pending is connect everything together to the QS link. Everything together to the QS link. So for that, we have to go to link assignment. We have to go to link assignment, and now we need to assign this all the dimmers, all the keypads to the links. So you can choose the link type as a QS link. So QS link, like we have like all the devices, so you can assign this here on the top. If you click here, so all the devices you can see here, C-touch keypad, wire shade, QSM, everything is assigned here. And on the left hand side, you can see here, out of 99 device, 13 devices are used. Out of 512 switch legs, 26 switch legs are used. So software is calculating the limits also, you can see here. So it's calculating the limits, and 11 PDUs are required for this thing. And if you have any wireless devices, then you can change this link type to a clear connect type A. Okay, so these are the two links types we got. Okay, so link number 1 and then link number 2 here. So I am assigning everything on link number 1 time being, and this is how you are going to do the software connection. Okay, so we started with a design that, like, we created a project. Okay, we created a project, and after creating the projects, we have done the area tree. Once area tree is done, we have added the control library by using this plus sign, and then we added all the control items in this. Then we went to loads, where we customize the columns as per our requirement, and then we added the zone names. We added the load types properly, and we also created a shortcut for the lamps, the fixture types. So that shortcuts we have created for all the repetitive lamps. So one by one in every area I have created loads. Then I have added a Lutron shades in the bedroom by using the shade option. And then on the back end, I have added the library for the project equipments. And then I have added the dimmers in different areas here. So Omar, like I had just done the cut and paste. So cut and paste option will work for you, I guess. Like if you want to move in between, so you can simply right click, cut, and then go to that different location, like wherever you want, and click on that, and then simply click on paste. So it is doing that correctly without disturbing the loads and everything. So if you want to move an up and down, just cut and paste and it will work. Okay, so we added the electrical items like backend equipments, and then we assign the loads. Assigning will start from switching 0 to 10 volt and then phase dimming, then assign the loads on digital IO, DMX, QSM, and the power supply. And finally we have linked them all together with the help of link assignment tab, and here we can choose here. Okay, so we have finished up to page number 7. Page number 7 is done. Any doubt, any question so far, like whatever we have covered, how to download the software, how to create the My Lutron account, anything? Okay, so this all these steps, like I have summarized in a short video which I have shared over the email. I hope everybody has received that email. So that video will summarize all the steps. The good part about the QSX software, QSX processor is we don't require any connect bridge. So connect bridge is only required for the old processor, which is your HQP6 processor. But whenever you have the latest processor called QSX processor, the connect bridge is already inbuilt inside the processor. So you simply connect that processor to the wireless router, and that's it. So the app will start working automatically. You don't need any extra product for this thing. Okay, so somebody has raised the hand. Let me see who has raised the hand. Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad, please go ahead. You're on self mute. I have unmuted you. You can just unmute yourself, Ahmad. Okay, so there's question, can it be integrated with the voice control? Yes, definitely. As uh, it is a IoT product, you can integrate with the Google, Alexa, you can integrate with the voice commands. You can
Yeah,
control the
Karan.
lights. Yeah,
We
please go
cannot
ahead.
telnet anymore this processor. Yeah, we cannot make telnet login.
Telnet login is not possible in the QSX. It is on the Leap integration, Leap protocol.
So in case we need to print the sensors, check the sensors, any sensor occupied, not occupied, is there any other way to do it?
Currently not, but we will be coming with that. Like in future, there will be updates by using which you will be able to do the troubleshooting. But
Okay.
currently it's not. So Mehraj Alam has got question, can it be integrated with the voice command? So answer is yes, you can do the voice integration. And Dennis has got question saying, does it show any error notification from the programming? Example, not compatible equipments or incorrect loads or what's input? See, I will tell you, if you go to the loads, if you try to assign, if you try to assign the load which is not compatible, it will not show in the list. For example, uh, if I go to equipments and if I go to my electrical panel room, so for example, I want to assign lights to this motor module. It will not show any lights because motor module is not compatible with lights. So instead of giving the error signal that it is not compatible, it will simply says that it will not show that option at all. That is the first thing. Secondly, if you try to overload the dimmer, then you will get the warning. Means, like for example, if you are adding too much of load, like on one zone, it is let's suppose the dimmer allows only 200 watts, but if you try to assign 500 watts, then it will give you the error like the load is too high, or it will say the power booster is required, something like that. So that kind of warning it will give, like whenever you try to overload the dimmers. Okay, so what I would suggest is, like, if people has not done this portion so far, so like, can you please quickly raise the hand, how many of you has got the processor or modules with you, like, so that you can transfer the program to it? Like, anybody has got the processor or the modules for the testing purpose, or like you are simply writing the database only? So I must say only database. Can we control with a Josh? Yes, Josh, I think it's an official partner with Lutron in USA. So we will be able to control it with the Josh voice commands. But I don't know, like, Josh products are available locally with you in Dubai or not. In USA, we do the integration and we are the official partner with Josh, that I know. Josh India integration, we need to check that. But in USA, we do the integration with Lutron with the Josh. That is for sure. I am very much sure with that. India, if that product is available, then definitely we will check that. We'll check that. Can we integrate with a control 4 keypad? Okay, so Lutron processor is integrate with a control 4. Definitely we can take a button presses and we can do something in that integration wise. So that thing will be possible over the leap protocol. Okay, so guys, what I will do is, like, I will based on the instruction, you should write the database up to page number 7, and we can just go ahead with this. And tomorrow what I'm going to do is, I will just connect my system to the processor, and I will show you how to do the activation, how to do the keypad programming, sensor programming, and DALI programming that I'm going to talk about. And then on third day we will do all the remote transfer also. So Christopher, so telnet protocol is not possible anymore on the QSX. So yeah, that's true. The telnet processor is a telnet protocol is an old protocol. So we are not using anymore. We are using a leap protocol, which is more robust and more flexible, and it's fast in the integration. Like if you use this leap protocol, the integration will be done in the 5 minutes. Like you don't have to give the component id, output number, integration IDs is no more required. Just you have to do scanning, and once scanning is done, all the commands will be there, all the drivers are there. So the leap protocol is much more faster than your ethernet protocol. So control 4, Elan, Savant, these are the Crestron. So these are the brands which already have developed the drivers, and the QSX system works seamlessly with those brands. Okay, so I will call for the day session. This session tomorrow we'll do again, like as I mentioned earlier, like I will talk about the keypad programming, I will talk about the sensor programming, I will talk about the QSC IO, DMX, HVAC part, and then remote transfer features, the diagnostic part, like how we can do the basic troubleshooting. So that thing we'll talk about in next 2 sessions. So just keep writing the database, and try to order some processor and modules so that you can do some hands-on stuff, hands-on training also, instead of writing only the database. Okay, so that is very important, guys. So thank you very much for the joining. Tomorrow we'll see you at same time, and by the time, like, best of luck, and keep your database ready, guys. Thank you.